On the last episode, you saw us exploring around the Bear River Lodge and getting the snow machine, the side-by-side with cat tracks on it, and heading up the Mirror Lake Highway. At this episode, we arrive at Mirror Lake and start to explore around, do some snowshoeing and some photographing, and just all around having fun.
Demeter's young daughter accepts Hades' care, a cold winter's reverie ahead.
Did you just sink way in? Mountain house. It's what's for lunch. And my wife's chicken teriyaki.
Hit the spot.
So this is our idea of social distancing. We are the only ones up in here that came up this far from the Evanston side. There from the Bear River Lodge. There were 3 snowmobiles parked right up here, right where you come down into Mirror Lake. I think those guys they had a sleigh with them, a polk sleigh you pull behind a snowmobile. I think 3 people, I don't think they had camping gear in it. I don't think that would have been enough camping gear, so they probably just had skis or snowboards in there, and they're up there on Baldy. Anyway, so other than those 3 guys, there was 2 snowmobilers that passed us on the way up. And nobody else had come up this far since yesterday or the day before. I mean, we were breaking tracks through 6-8 inches of snow, as you could see.
It was so much fun.
It was so fun. Yeah, now we got here and it was nice, and the sun was out, partially cloudy. We passed a couple storms coming in, and had some good snow, and one of those caught up to us, and it is snowing like crazy. Let me show you this. That's looking out the window. The snow's coming from that way, so I really don't want to roll the window down and have it blow in on us. But yeah, it's really, just the front windshield as well. We're sitting here eating, been covered up in snow. That one's a little bit better. Roll your window down. That gives you an idea of how hard it's snowing. It's coming down hard. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna, hopefully this blows out. It should. They were squalls coming in up as we were driving up in here. Took 3 hours to get in here. There were squalls coming up that we passed through, and this was one of those, or some that have all combined, but it should blow out here in a bit. The forecast was it was gonna, by 4 or 5 o'clock, be really clear out. So the plan is to, I keep saying that, don't I?
Yes, you do.
So we're gonna snowshoe if it clears out enough to see the peaks. We're gonna snowshoe out around Mirror Lake here and get a photograph. I've got a summer shot of it. I call Happy Trees. Get a photograph from that same general spot. I may not be able to find that exact spot because the snow's so deep, but from that same spot with Hayden Peak in the background looking over the flat expanse of the lake. It's just just a flat expanse of snow. Or go around a little bit further and to the other side and photograph across of the sun setting over Bald Mountain and Reed's Peak. So we'll see how this works out. So we sat a few more hours there at Mirror Lake, just watching the storms roll in and it's snowing, waiting to see if it was going to clear up. And it didn't look like it was going to. The storms just kept coming up the canyon, and just one storm cell after another kept pushing through. So we decided to head out about 5:45, knowing that we had a full 3 hours to get back down. So we just headed out, and on the way out decided to see what was going to happen, and actually wasn't let down. Ended up getting some really cool shots. Here you can see Hayden Peak all socked in, the sign there, how far we are away from Evanston, Wyoming. It's quite a ways away. This is Pass Lake as we're going past it. Looking back south. There I am stopping and looking back at Baldy and at Reed's Peak. I really love that view. You know, I wish I would have got out with my camera and actually taken a photograph of that spot right there. There you can see the clouds actually were pulling away from Hayden, so I stopped and I got this photograph. I really like how this turned out. It's not about the mountain as much as it is about that foreground. The mountain is back there towering over the scene. It's really nice and subtle. The clouds started parting even more, and then I realized something. The moon was coming up. You can see it just popping up over the mountain there. And I thought, that's too good to pass up. So we stopped, got some video footage of it, and got some pretty dang cool still photographs of it. This is my favorite still photograph of it, of a close-up shot. That's right at 300 millimeter, as you can see. Really like how that turned out. Just a nice tight shot of that moon coming up over the mountain. This one I just had to back up. I really liked those two trees just towering there on the right. Really liked the composition of that, but I was still at a good enough focal length that the moon was big enough in the scene. This was the crowning moment of the night. The clouds parted away from Hayden Peak. Just enough for me to get this photograph. I was looking for a really clean shot, and this one turned out perfectly. I'm really, really happy how this one turned out. This is what I really wanted to get. So thanks for watching this episode, and hope you enjoyed it, and watch the next one.